Hi, Randy Wheeler here with Wheeler Coaching. In this video, I want to unpack the question of how can I effectively delegate tasks to my team? Why is this even important? I mean, you can go faster doing it alone, and it takes so much time to train another person. So why do I want to delegate to another person? On top of that, I don't have control when I give it to somebody else. Well, first of all, you may go faster, but we won't go further. Because the more people we have on our team that are effectively equipped, we're going to be able to accomplish more than we could alone. And second, I get it. We all want to be in control. We all want to be in charge on some level. That's why you're watching this. You want to grow as a leader. You like to be in charge on some level. But if we try to control, we're going to end up not developing leaders around us. And eventually we're going to get stuck. And there's going to be a lid that we put on the potential of the organization and the team. So let's unpack this idea. And let me start by giving you asking you to imagine. Imagine when you were in elementary school and there was the playground. Maybe, or maybe not, there was a fence around that playground. So when we're delegating, one of the first things we want to consider is put up the fence. That here's the outcome I'm looking for. Here's the objective I want you to accomplish. How you get there? That's like you building the playground and playing on it how you want. The second idea is that you want to set some benchmarks along the way. All right, so we built the fence. I want you to build a playground, okay? Now, on this playground, I want you by Monday to have the frame up. By Wednesday, I want you to have all the swings on. By Friday, I want it done. So those are benchmarks along the way. But let me get down into the nitty-gritty. So those are some big concepts. You build the fence and then of what you want them to accomplish and give them freedom inside. That's delegating. We don't want to just dump either. Without the fence, we're just dumping. John Maxwell talks about a 5-step process, which I want to share with you, of how you can go about delegating. Let's look at that process. The first step in that process is I do it. And so what you want to do is model how to do the task. Let's say, for example, you're delegating the responsibility of training to somebody else, training a new employee. Well, let them see you do it. Like, you got to do it so you know what to do, because the second part I just shared with you actually is I do it and you watch. So you're training a new employee. You've learned how to do it. Now they're watching you as another new employee comes on. They're watching you do it, because one day they're going to be training the next new employee. So then the next step is you do it and I watch. At this point, they're doing the training. So the third new person has come on board and they've watched you go through the training process with a new employee. Now they're doing it and they're watching, just offering help and assistance and coaching when it's necessary. The fourth step he suggests is that you do it. At this point, you've been trained, you've watched me do it, you've done it, and I've watched you. You're good to go. Go do it. Train a person. I'm here if you need me, but otherwise I trust you. And if we get to this final stage, this is where the magic happens and you're starting to really develop some leaders. This is where we do it, where they've done it, and they are now teaching someone else to do it. When that happens, you've just gone into multiplication. You are now developing leaders. So that's the vision. It's not just to delegate, give them the fence and let them build the playground and give them benchmarks along the way. Those are some very practical, tactical tips. But that 5-step process John Maxwell outlines is a 5-step process to help you develop future leaders. So, where are you at? Where in that 5-step process do you get stuck? Or do you dump and not build a fence and delegate? and give them a clear objective? Do you just dump the task and run and they're left lost? Don't be a dumper. Be a delegator. Follow that 5-step process and watch yourself become a person that develops great leaders. I hope you found this helpful. Share it with others. Subscribe on YouTube. And go to leadwell.biz or wheelercoachingsystems.com. Love when I get tongue-tied. And sign up for a free leadership ebook. And take the assessment while you're there as well. Have a wonderful day and lead well.